Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about group discussion, which is an important part of the campus placement drive, and I hope that this will help you somewhere in the future. The first thing which I'll like to talk about a group discussion is its meaning. So group discussion is nothing else but it is an exchange of ideas among certain group of people who are sitting together, who are participating with each other, who are in a group and they are interacting with each other. So that is what a GD is, and it has to be in a very cordial environment, very much like a business meeting which happens in the corporate sector. So this is the basic meaning of the GD which one should remember. And the next thing which I like to talk is about the topics which you may be getting on the day of group discussion. The topics which you may be getting may be related to, you can say, business, may be related to society, some matter in the society, maybe some abstract topic, maybe very general topic. So you have to prepare well for all of these, and it requires a lot of practice regarding the group discussion. So you have to make a lot of practice prior to a GD day, right? So that you should keep in mind. And now I'll be talking about the basics, you can say, which you should remember while participating in the GD. When on the GD day itself, whenever you are being you can say made to participate in group discussion, what points you should keep in mind, so that I am going to discuss now. The first thing which we should remember is the body language, and you have to you can say feel interested in the discussion. You have to feel interested in the topic which is given to you. You should sit in the right posture, sit straight, feel interested, and you will be observed by the facilitator, whoever is present near you. So you should give a good impression to everyone. Don't look at the facilitator, just give a good impression, just sit straight, just be in a good body language, in a good posture, and it will help you in the group discussion. After you sit for the GD, the next thing which you will be getting is the topic. Now what is the topic? There may be two situations. The situation one may be that you are aware about the topic, you know about it, you are very well, you can very well speak about the topic. But in the second situation may be that you are not aware about the topic, right? So if there is this, if you are in the situation one, that is the first situation, you can straight away initiate the GD. And if you're in this situation 2, you have to be patient. Just wait for your turn, just let others speak and then speak. Just follow wait and watch strategy, and it will help you. Just gather the ideas from others, and then you can participate in the GD later on. Just do that, it will help you. And this is what many candidates they follow. If they are not aware about the topic of the GD, they are not known to it, right? So this strategy is followed a lot in that case. Just be patient, don't initiate just for the sake of it, otherwise it may harm you. It may, you can say, lower your potential to go further, right? So it may harm you. It may reduce your chances for going further in the next personal interview round. So don't try to do that. Apart from it, I'll say that you have to be a very good listener when you are participating in the GD, right? So you have to be very good listener, and you should listen to all. You should pay respect to all, treat others with respect. And one thing more, I'll say that you should not use any negative words. You should not use any negative words. For example, you should not say anyone that you are wrong straight away, and you should not try to go into one-to-one interaction with anyone, because it will result in an argument. It will not be considered as a positive thing by the facilitator. So you should be in one-to-many interaction. No one-to-one, no many-to-many. It should only be one-to-many, right? So that other candidates who are participating in the GD, they should also feel interested, and they should also feel that you're talking to everyone, right? You should not go into one-to-one interaction with a specific candidate, right? Because that may harm you as far as your potential is concerned, right? So that you should try to follow. You should not go into many to many or one-to-one interaction. Just follow one-to-many interaction mode, and that may improve your chances to go in the next round. Further, I will say that whenever you are in a GD, you should not try to ask question to other candidates, right? So you are not in a position to ask a question, you have no right to ask any question to other candidates. Please do not do that, because if you'll do it, you'll harm yourself. So don't do it, I'll say it to avoid it, right? So no, please do not ask any question to other candidates. So that thing you should follow when you are in a GD, right? So speak something related to the topic, speak after, you can say, at least 2 to 3 times in a GD, speak at least 2 to 3 times in a GD, so that you can make your presence felt to the facilitator, whoever is around you, for the evaluation purpose, right? So that you should do, and this way you may help yourself. And if that this thing you should follow. And one thing more I like to talk is, whenever a group discussion happens, we do not get the time to speak, right? And many students have you can actually ask me this question, that sir, nobody lets us speak in the GD, right? It's a many to many kind of interaction, and everyone is speaking something, and nobody is letting us speak. So I'll say that just wait for a single pause in between, and whenever you are getting a second of pause, I will say just enter, right? You should be very attentive when somebody is conducting the GD. You should be very attentive and just wait for that pause. Whenever you get that pause, just enter into the GD. That will help you, right? You may get the chances, more chances of selection further, right? So that thing we should keep in mind, that you have to speak at least 2 to 3 times in a discussion, right? So that we should keep in mind. Further, I like to say is, don't try to rule the GD, right? Don't try to force your opinions on others, and don't try to say, or you don't try to say that you are only the right person in the group discussion. So don't try to do that. If you are doing it, you may you can say reduce your chances of further selection in the next round, because it means that you are not letting others speak. That is not considered as a positive kind of thing when you are in group discussion. So that you should not do. So I hope that whatever I have discussed in this session today, it will be of some help to you. And if you still have some queries related to group discussion, you may post your comments below. I'll try to answer that, and I'll try to help you in that. And I hope that it will be something of value to you. And that's all from my side today, and see you in the next session. Good luck to you and stay blessed.